Greetings, and welcome back to Dark Souls 3. We continue in the Carthus catacombs, where I assume is where we need to be to find Aldrich, Saint of the Deep. I think I got his title right that time. Regardless, we're going to continue following the path we took last time, despite that it ended in death. Because... oh, we didn't get the backstab this time. It makes me sad. But he's still decently easy to take care of. Ideally, you would want to use strike damage against skeletons, but as a dexterity character, we don't really have much in the way of strike options. Woo! Just barely got the shield out in time for that. Ouch. Oh yes, this is another good reason to follow the same paths. We can take care of this archer before he becomes a problem. You have a long way to say goodbye. Anyway, back on topic. Knocking out that illusory wall was amazing, so let's make sure that we rate the good message. Applaud this message, yes. Those symbols for the buttons aren't exactly the clearest things in the world, so wasn't 100% sure I was about to press the right button. Don't know if I'll be able to... nope! No backstab. That looked like the kind of thing that might knock my shield out of the way if it hit. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. This guy fights like a Bloodborne player might. Damn it, I needed that. I gotta heal if he hits me one more time with a scythe hit. I'm gonna die. Alright, thank you for the respite. God, you are annoying. Seriously, though, this is roughly how PvP in Bloodborne goes. Jesus. I am not equipped to fight like that. Alright, so we take care of that problem at least, having gotten rid of that archer. And having been made aware of the fact that you have backup, if we just walk our dumbasses in there, we're going to instead... yeah, that was a weapons art shot with a standard arrow, and that was all the more damage it did on a headshot. Seriously? While he's invisible and doing that, it does damage? No wonder I died. Yeah, yeah, screw you. You didn't get away from that. Would you look at that? There's his act. His little shitty backup. I guess he's just patrolling. And when we're taking the time to fight him, it gives the patrol time to catch up. This one... we just give a regular wooden arrow in the head. Regular wooden arrow in the head. Regular wooden arrow in the head. Close enough. We're going to try fighting this one with the fire sword. See if maybe the fire damage on an undead gives us some benefits. Oh yeah, fire damage seems to be quite effective on them. Ouch. Ooh, very effective, yes. Okay, we're going to stick with the fire longsword, because it seems to be very much so compensating for our lack of proper damage type. Okay, what about the one over here? Huh. That appears to be the one we just fought. Brilliant. Nothing like getting a good vantage point to have an assessment of the upcoming dangers in your path as you forge forward. Try left, it says. Let's see. Where does this go? Up. No, you don't. Trying to do dead angling there too. Oh, that was a thrust attack and therefore extraordinarily ineffective. Only 48 damage. But yeah, I was trying to dead angle there and hit both of them at the same time with every sweep to stun lock them, but it didn't work. So this is where we came in, yes? Yes, alright. So if we would like to, we can skip some of this by just coming right over here. Is it a good idea to do this, though? It might be. You can go right up there, plunge attack that one. Assuming that does enough damage that you can kill it swiftly. Might be a good idea. We've got a big pile of enemies right here, about to reanimate. Roll, roll, roll. I haven't really gotten Estus from any of these guys. If I had a parrying shield, I spent far more time than is practical or sane learning how to parry skeletons wielding scimitars in the previous Dark Souls 1. In Dark Souls 1. And I could probably easily handle several of them simply with a swift parry and riposte, but as I said, my parrying skills are quite rusty, and my parrying options right now are... Okay, that scared me. That phantom just then. Is that Henri? It would appear that I'm clearly in the correct place, then.
Oh, hello. How very fortunate. Have you seen my companion, Horace?
Mm-mm.
To my shame, I was snared by a trap, and we've become separated.
Oh, goody, traps.
I've not been able to find him since. Yes, I see. Horace is a valiant knight. He's probably searching for me, right? If you happen upon him, that I remain in the and will lay prism stones to guide him. As please send him my word. May the flames guide.
Maybe I shouldn't have talked to her.
If you happen upon that, and will let please send may the flame.
Oh. Oh. There we go. Fucking... Oh, you gotta be shitting me. You dick. Oh, well, that works, I suppose. I don't have fire arrows, do I? Motherfucker! Did he curve shot me? Yeah, he curve shot. What? God damn it, there's more than one. Well, down to my last Estus because I'm an idiot. I don't have fire arrows, do I? No, I do not. Okay. I should be able to pick this up in peace. Probably going to need those. Of good honesty. Excellent. If I'm right... Aw, I can't hit him. Ow. I love that having the high ground is actually ineffective in a ranged battle. Okay, enough of this monster. Well, no, I can't just leave him because he's going to have shot access to me while I'm on that stairway. If I could just lock onto him, I could throw firebombs. But I can't lock onto him. Let's try blind throtting it. I might be able to get him. This would be so much easier if I didn't have the problem of him constantly firing at me. That worked. Unintentionally, but wonderfully. Brilliantly timed, Brandon. Right then, I have spent all of my Estus trying to get rid of a potential problem, when I'm probably going to have a much bigger one up ahead in my life. So yeah, since I was only offered the option to tell her no, Whereas if I had found her companion first, I probably could have told her yes. Gotta go with, that's probably a missed opportunity for progression of the story. And I feel really bad about it. Not much I can do about it at this point in the adventure, though. I could really use a bonfire right about now. That sounded bad. And that was bad. My first thought was, that sounds like a boulder. I was correct. It was a boulder. A very unconventional boulder. Oh, shit. Yep. Right then. Let's make sure I got that in the correct place. Good. So, it's kind of hard to maintain enthusiasm and motivation when every time you fail, you are punished not only with death, but also the game crashing on you. Oh yes, and I have to remember to use my fire sword, which is so much more effective in this area. What? Okay, whatever. Don't care. So yeah, we're going to try skipping some of that action so that we can get right back to that area. Ah, that was effective. Unintentionally so, but effective. Come on, fire the shot. There we go. I hate you so much. And if we take care of you with fire bombs, throwing it between his knees. Throwing it between his knees! Anyway, if we take care of you with fire bombs, I don't have to go all the way around the path and fight the guards alongside said path. Alright, so... Ooh, sounds like somebody's coming for me already. Oh no, that's the headless guy again, isn't it? Who, despite being headless, seems to be quite adept at finding me. Right then. How to go about this? Oh, right there. There's the ambush party there at the bottom of the steps. That's an attack that just begs to be parried, but I don't have parrying. Also, I'm getting cut the fuck up. Alright. I can kill them all in roughly 3 hits now. I've got to check that out. I appear to be acquiring a lot of that now. Applies lacerating to right-hand weapon. Highly viscous scarlet plant secretions. Temporarily applies bleeding effect to right-hand weapon. Associated with the warriors of Carthus, whose blades take on the scarlet hues of both this sanguine substance and the spatters of their victims' blood. Anyway, let's opt to fight this guy down here, all on his own, without assistance from any of his friends. Did I hit him in the head through his weapon and therefore do reduced damage? Oh yeah. And there comes his friend. Apparently any kind of commotion over here attracts his attention. Did his friend roll off the cliff again? Well, regardless, we need somebody to fight, so he'll do. They don't seem to have control over the number of times they do that invisible, flippy, rolling attack thing. Yeah, I don't see his friend. I think he may have rolled himself off the cliff and I just wasn't paying attention, so I didn't see the souls that I got when he did it. Oh yeah, this is much easier with the fire sword. Now then, my souls. Please. I can't look nearly high enough to take care of this. I don't think any of these platforms with the candles on them would be safe. I don't know how to get my souls back from this. Which means that it is time to take out an insurance policy. Pardon me, coming through, excuse me. Uh-huh. Delightful! Absolutely delightful. Maybe it's killable? It would appear not. Brilliant. Oh, it's facing the opposite direction. I thought it was talking about the edge of the pit there. It was in fact warning me that the ball would be coming back. I don't have a good place to be. Well, something died and gave me Estus. That's nice. Where the hell that is? Okay, that was a thing. How much time have we got? We got about 3 more minutes. Good. God, I think that's just the boulder behind me, right? Yeah, that's just the boulder behind me. What the fuck? Ha! Well, he rolled himself a little bit too far forward there. Oh, you're just a mage of some kind. You appear to be throwing some kind of... Ah, yeah, you did have glowing eyes, therefore you revived once. And you appear to have also revived once. You're throwing some kind of urn, I would assume. So, I would like to offer the position that I have proved my point. Geometrical areas contain boulders. At least in the Souls universe. Hate, 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 hate! Souls acquired. He's staying dead. Fuck your pots, fuck your pots, fuck your pots full of bones. Yeah. Son of a bum. Booby trap pots? Really? The bane of Link. Karthus milk ring? What? Milk ring. Slightly boosts dexterity and obscures rolling. Ring worn by... pardon me. Ring worn by warriors of the Sand Kingdom. Karthus. Slightly boosts dexterity and obscures the wearer while rolling. The sword technique of Karthus allows for fluid movement with a curved sword. Masters of the technique are said to dazzle their opponents by moving as weightlessly as a grain of sand. They live for their High Lord Wolnir, conqueror of most kingdoms known to their people. Interesting. I'll have that, thank you. How slight is that boost? So slight. Oh, no. Okay, it's 3 points. That's very nice. I was about to say, so slight it doesn't even actually change the boost, but that was just it giving me the preview and me actually putting it on, so no change. Is there a way to tell which pots unleash the dark? Not that I can tell. The small ones with lids on them, perhaps? Let's see if we can't prove that theory. Yeah, it's the ones with lids on them. Alright, so now we know what to watch out for. These small pots with the cloth lids on them. That boulder still rolling around in the background is really unsettling. Ah! Woo! Oh! It's like Sen's Fortress all over again. Where's that goddamn booby trap button? Okay, right there. So, watch the floor. Maybe not walk in the middle of the path in the future. Oh. Shit. I hate you so much. Stop throwing things at me and get over here. I would like not to have to fight your friend at the same time. He has a really big sword. Oh, I hate you so much. Fine, well, you want to throw things? I can throw things too, you son of a... Ah! I hate this place so much. Right then. Even with the fire sword, thrusting attacks are extraordinarily ineffective against skeletons, as has always been the case. Therefore, we will de-equip the throwing knives. Despite the dexterity boost they get from me, they are probably not going to compensate for the damage drop-off. Backstab, please. No? Then we spam him to death with a longsword. Ouch! Firebomb! Dark bomb. Dark bomb. Dark pots. Dark bombs. Dark pots. Pain, hurt, agony. Walls. Stay dead. Stay dead. Stay dead. I am full of hatred. And darkness. I am also full of darkness and death. Okay, so I thought I was done. I thought I had handled this. Nope. As always, I solved my problems with my #1 problem-solving technique, bows and arrows. Bow and arrows, honestly. But it turns out that that is not a sufficient solution to this problem, because this one gets back up. Thank you. Karthus Curved Greatsword. Thank you very much. So, managed to skip most of it. As I thought when I first saw that by peering over the edge, when you walk into the area for the first time and you look off to the right, there is a platform there. You can fall down a series of platforms, plunge attack 2 skeleton archers, yay, and then you are immediately at the bottom of the stairwell with the giant skeleton boulder going back and forth, which allowed me to skip a huge amount of trouble getting straight back here, because I have to return the recording off every time I revive at the Fair and Keep bonfire, or the game crashes. For reasons. Regardless, got all the way here, mostly fine. As you can see, I'm down 4 Estus. I don't think I got any on the way here, but it's mostly a problem-free thing once you get past the boulder. Just to recap, you walk through here, there's the boulder dude, going back and forth. You kill a couple of skeletons on the way here. One of them is a dark bomb thrower, so you immediately go and immediately cut him down by walking past the other 2 while they're reviving. Don't step on the trap in the middle of the pathway right here. Then you get here. And I found out that by getting here and walking forward and gently stepping here, then walking backwards, this guy, oddly enough, didn't get up. So I was able to stand here, take out my bow and arrow, and shoot this guy past the great curved sword guy without aggroing him. Had to get here and, like, kick the wall a little bit to get this guy to stand up. Then that was a fight. I think I used 2 to 3 Estus on him alone, just trying to throw the firebombs at him, because while he's throwing the firebombs with that full body motion, it sends the lock-on point that you're aiming the firebomb at all over the place. And then, when you hit him and he falls to pieces, the lock-on point hits the ground. Where if you throw the firebomb, by the time he has put himself back together, he is no longer a valid target for that firebomb. It hits the ground right behind him, and he throws a dark bomb, right in your face. I had not had a good time in this area so far, but it is a challenge, and it is also quite intuitive. I haven't so far been hit by anything besides the giant boulder of skeleton that was something I could say is totally unavoidable. I have been able to spot out most of these enemies on the way up. Because I have Dark Souls 1 experience, the whole enemies reviving themselves wasn't really a problem. I knew all of the mechanics about how to watch for that, the glowing eyes, the observance of when you do not get souls. And even if I didn't have that very first enemy you would count in this area, he gets back up. And he has the glowing eyes. Anyway, this, however, this was something else. I killed him, started the recording, thought, okay, this is where we're going to leave it off. Time to get moving on to the next episodes. But no, he actually got back up. And because he has glowing red eyes, I don't know how you're supposed to detect when these are going to get back up after the first kill. And I don't like that idea in the first place. That these nasty little invisible rolling scumbags with the great big curved swords are able to get back up. That means that any enemy in this area that is a skeleton, which so far is all of them, is a viable candidate for revival. Yay for the life system. Anyway, that's going to have to be all for this episode because it's already going to be a nightmare to piece together these fragmented bits of episodes. So I hope you all have a much better day than I have, and I will see you next time. Good day.